I mean, uh-oh. It's one of those games where it did not like me. Oh, there we go. It did not like me clicking out of the game too long. Did it crash on me? It's fine now. Anyhow, welcome on in. Ooh, that's a little loud. Welcome on in. There you go. To Lost Wiki Kozlovka. Am I saying that a lot today? I may be saying that a lot today. This is... Oh, I'm have my thing on too for this. Supposedly this game, I saw this, like on like Reddit or something like that a couple of months back, and it was like a game that was coming out, and it was inspired by root trees, I believe. We can keep that, we can keep that, we can keep that. That's fine. Confirm. And I was like, well, if it's inspired by root trees, which means it's also probably inspired by Obra Dinn, then I'm definitely playing it. And I also looked it up in this game. It's like, it's supposed to take like less than 2 hours to beat. And I'm like, oh, that's a nice little Monday thing to do. Little Monday afternoon. Or Saturday, but I moved it to Monday. Oh, I'm not putting anything in. I'm just thinking. 78092. Okay. I wonder if that's important. I don't know what's important in this game. I've read your articles and peeking notice what others miss. You're thorough and, more importantly, careful. That's what I need. I'm going to do limited access to my database. It holds more than enough if you know where to look. Attachments. Oh, ho! Watch it. Okay. Use the hyperlinks. Oh, it really is like root trees. Use the hyperlinks to navigate around the database. Drag the right words into the report. When you're satisfied with the conclusions, submit the findings to me. I will review them. Okay. Oh, this is zooming in and out. Okay. Okay, so I got this, I guess. Okay. My mail. Some attachments so far. Cool. Save this and not save this. This reminds me also with like the pictures. This reminds me of that one game that isn't out yet. I think the one about like the yokai in the Japanese area, and you like take pictures of like the Japanese locations and around Tokyo and stuff. Those we tried out. Mysteries of Old Tokyo, I think. This reminds me of that. Careful, I injured my finger. Okay. Kozlovka is a small town located in the eastern region of Zarnava, nestled at the edge of the Biolazera forest. I'm terrible at pronouncing. The town boasts its agricultural achievements with incredibly fertile soil. Kozlovka was founded in 1887. Where am I? And survived significant challenges, including German occupation during World War II and the later Soviet influence. Okay. Biolazera forest located next to the town. Hey, what's this right here? This is a little thingy right there. Known for its distinctive natural features, it is home to an ancient tree, the Dragon Oak, which is believed to be over 1,000 years old. It is home to a unique and rare fungus, symbiotic ergot. I'm not gonna read all of this, but like out loud, I'll say. Access restricted. Passcode needed. On numbers to enter. Enter it. Passcode. Hint. Date of winter festival. Oh! I see how this game works. Oh, okay. Cancel. So... Okay. Talk about some pagan tradition. Would there be a festival attached to that? Okay. Eurozone independence. Okay. I see. Keep doing the image viewer. Enter your system code followed by the local area code. What? Oh, here's the reports. Okay. 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 This reminds me of when I used to do research for like school, and like I had to find like citations and stuff. MLA citations, put stuff in Chicago style and whatnot. You found something, but not enough. If you want to keep going, you'll need to understand where this place began. Look for patterns and connections. The filter is a tool, not a solution. Follow the threads, not the labels. Interesting. Alright. Undiscovered links, undiscovered links. Undiscovered links. Where was it that... Oh, this guy. Hello. This article has been modified from an earlier entry. Interesting. It's not that he's dead because it says is, not was. Russian mycologist, so wait, Russians are fungi and shit. On a modern family initiative. Oh, sorry, modern farming initiative. Let's go back. I've got to How do I do research like this? You know what? I should treat this like how I treat when I go on Wikipedia for fun. And I just go into a fucking rabbit hole. So I just keep going down. So I read about him, and I would read about the modern farming initiative. I mean, to be fair, this would also go back to the previous thing. But, and then I would read, okay, the first thing I would see would be Jan Dragunov. So I would read through everything else first. 1991. Hold up. '92. That's when it was proposed. Wasn't there a whole... Oh, that's a cultural preservation initiative. Okay. talk about Jan. Sure, Jan. Okay. It's a current mayor of Kozlovka. Okay. Oh, something about his dad. Kozlovka police force. Protection for bisons. Oh, this is interesting. He was superseded by his son, Jan, when he mysteriously vanished as part of the tragedy known as the 90s disappearance. Hey, hold on. That sign is on the it's by the tombstone. It's on the tombstone. 15 people vanished from Kozlovka over the course of 2 months. In the summer of 1982, Atlia Dragunov was among the missing, as well as one non-local. Investigation was led by Jan, ran code. After a year, having only found a few items and several victims. This was the most recent tragedy. No hit available. What the fuck? Yeah, okay, so those two are connected. So for now, I'll do that. Let's go back to. We're going back to here. Agriculture. Okay. 10% of the fruits are Nava. Okay, medicinal herbs. Farming initiative. Okay. Hold on, for that. There we go. One of these things is probably relevant. Ironically, due to Kozlovka's incredible fertile soil, medicinal herbs grown in the area are too potent for use and are not approved by the government. Yo, your shit's too fucking strong. You got the good kush. However, some locals vouch for their effectiveness, such as the local pharmacist, Dr. Miroslav Dragunov, and the witch. The fuck? What do you mean a witch? I thought she advocates more for its use in ancient pagan rituals. Oh, okay, yeah, so she's actually a witch. Go back. Okay. Seems like a dead end. Fuck, that's scary. That scared the shit out of me. I was like, which is a local shaman who owns a small shop in Kozlovka's High Street. She's most known for appearance of the iconic red, one bloodshot eye. Okay. Ew. Scare me. Hey! Spiritual Chalk! Spiritual Chalk is the flagship product of the witch, a local shaman. Okay, it's advertised to be able to commune with the surrounding nature and the souls of those who perish with rune symbols. Oh, so it being on a fucking gravestone is not really a big deal then. Traditionally, it is a woman's job to mark sites with rune symbols, as many did in the past. Okay. Back. There's shit down here too. A pagan tradition. Date of Winter Festival. New. And then what was the other one that we don't have? Oh, that was wait. Oh, sorry. This one. Years of Nava Independence. I feel like we know that. But I feel like we know that. I feel like we said that somewhere. Let's go stuff from the beginning. Oh, 1981 after establishing the independence. Yay! No image available. Okay. Alright. Alright, so this we'll see how this goes. This initiative started in 1981 when Nava gained its independence. Its purpose was to preserve sites and documents of cultural significance. See below the list of topics related to CCPI. Okay. Same image, same things before. Same things before. Oh! I'll come back to that in a second. Oh! No hint available. Interesting. Just go back to this. Okay. Zarnavians have a Eastern Slavic ancestry and formed pagan beliefs, some of which come in the form of runes. Few locals, like the witch, still believe they hold power. Kaboon's mark. So this is the one. Oh, wait, hold on. The circle one that we saw before was a circle. The one that told about that mark that she sometimes makes, that witch, that was a circle. This is a what, hexagon? Yeah, hexagon. It's a different symbol. Associated with the god of thunder, Kaboon is believed to have offer protection against misfortune and ill omens. The Slavic rune linked to family and lineage and ancestral blessings frequently found on household objects. Slavic rune is a symbol of forgiveness and peace. It's often used in pagan rituals associated with restless spirits. Here's the first one. The Slavic rune is a symbol of fertility tied to bountiful harvest. It's carved into tools and boundary stones. This is the next one. Oh, I want to get enough so I can see everything. Right, there we go. The two interwoven lines represent duality, growth and decay, renewal and remembrance. Some world communities believe that this Slavic rune was a symbol of transition rather than an end. So you have one about... Oh shit. This is about fertility, and the one's about like continuation. Or duality. Or the transition, sorry. There's another symbol down there. What is that symbol? Forgiveness and peace. Oh boy, it's often, yeah, the one with restless spirits. Oh boy. Oh, stretch. You idiot, you got it wrong. Okay, good. Thank you. Apologies for being cautious. I need to know you were the right person for the job. I haven't been fully honest with you. This isn't just research. Someone I cared about disappeared in the early 90s. Okay. Official records are incomplete and inconsistent. Once people stop asking, I did it. So this is like, once again, like root trees. And in root trees, they're like, someone who's personal to the thing came to you as like, hey, I need to go do some research. Maybe they're one of the Kozlovka's peoples. Okay. Okay. Well, we know we've felt one of these already. Where was it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, because it's open, that's why. Okay. I'm gonna make a guess here. I'm gonna make a guess here and say this. What? What? There you go. That's weird. I can't believe they were so close to the town. This changed a lot of things. You need to investigate further. By now, you must have tried to access our tragedy page. We normally don't show this to the public, but I'll make an exception. Okay. Dear Volha. Oh, that must be this person's name because it has a .v. Lysenko. Volha Lysenko. Yeah, Volha Lysenko. Right up there. Huh, nice. Thank you for contacting the town hall. After considering your close relationship with the governing bodies, your request to access the article's Kozlovka tragedies has been approved. Below is a one-time code to access the page. 7228. Okay. There's a town ledger of the tragedies? No. There it is. Seven two two eight. Okay. For an eventful town, Kozlovka has had its fair share of tragedies throughout its history. Okay. We knew this. I'm just doing this so it makes the link on the chart. The fuck is this over? Oh, wait, there's a symbol again. The symbol that was on the gravestone. The one for, I think, restless spirits. The unusual wave of deaths, pre-existing medical conditions, fungal matter in the bloodstream. It's the same thing that was before. Oh boy, animal killings, that's not good. The bodies were proven difficult to retrieve due to them decaying at a faster rate in the soil. The soil that has been so good for the yield of your, I don't know, medicinal shit? Maybe something's up with your land. Perhaps. Oh yeah, and then you had World War II. Yeah, you guys had some bad luck. What the fuck? In 1892, dozens of locals were killed during a winter festival. The culprit was caught murdering festival attendees in front of the Dragon Oak. When cornered, the culprit slit their own throat and joined their victims at the foot of the tree. Were they killing them like one by one? Like how the fuck did they get a drop on dozens of people? What the fuck? I mean, I guess one person with a knife maybe can if they're fast enough, but damn, that's winter festival. Hey. Why is this like broken up? Winter festival occurs every year on the 15th of December. Remember. That's not the right line. The festival celebrated the hardship between people endured through the year. Wives would take up their husband's tools as a sign of the kinship and equal footing. Holiday is no longer celebrated since the massacre of 1882. Okay. We have a thing about the festival. Of December. What? What? Why? Oh, hold on. Why? Wait, don't tell me. Oh, 15th of December, 1892. Oh, wait, this game's European. I forgot. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. How could I forget? Only in America. Well, I'm not sure it's only America, but in America it's 12:15, and like in Europe and all these a lot of places in Europe it's 15:12. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is when it was founded by. Okay. All right. He was always devout to his wife and has famously said to have borrowed her strength in times of need. She was incredibly spiritual and set up the winter festival as her way of celebrating her husband's crops. The festival attracted dozens of people whose families made up the Kozlovka today. She was always devout to her husband and was known in the community to set everything aside for the sake of her family. Is it possible, perhaps, that when they're being legitimately literal when they said borrowed her strength? So it goes that the love guided them to this plot of land in hopes of starting anew as a family. Okay. For the loss of a few, there were still many. Thanks, I can't read that. Earliest to latest. Okay, so that's 1892. That coincide with sudden spikes in Kozlovka's agricultural yield. Oh! Oh! Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Oh. 1892. They're feeding the soil. These tragedies are actually feeding their land. It's like Soylent Green is people level shit. Like, goddamn. 1945. And then 1990. Yeah, so, well, 1992. The last one is. Okay. So, the 90s disappearances is that. 1965. Fire the Forest. Festival Massacre. In Yep. Okay. Where would it be in that one? It all comes back to the forest. Your findings have been more than helpful. They're disturbing. This pattern we're uncovering, it's not random. Someone new, someone let it happen. You must have redacted bypass installed on your system, like any good journalist. It's been a while since it's been prohibited by the government, so here's a refresher on how to access it. Redacted bypass? The fuck? What? Enable redacted bypass, you must first have your system code. That's in your computer system. Then you need the local area code of the city you like to bypass. You can find these in all the addresses. 321NW7. Okay. Alright. Settings. On. Alright, here we go. 342. Hey, this looks like Netscape. The little Netscape icon. I miss Netscape. Okay. What did I need to do to bypass that? Oh, what I need to bypass? It was it the family? No, it wasn't the family. Was it the ledger? No, it wasn't the ledger. It was something specifically that they were like. You're like, we're looking for a system code. Hold on, I can take this off now. Oh, here it is. Whew. Okay. First off, system code is 342, and I know your game. I get what you're trying to do. Oh fuck. Three, 4, 2, not this. I want this. Okay. And I want the heading. Local area code and then the heading code. Okay. So that means I need to find... There we go. 451. Clutch. This program, you can access data from articles that have been previously modified by local authorities. Enter the article name to continue. Oh. Oh. So anytime something has said this has been previously... was infamous for being vocal about his disapproval of the use of the symbiotic ergot. After the plague, he launched the Modern Farming Initiative with the primary goal of phasing out the fungi from use. Okay. Because he's like, I don't like this shit. Okay. Oh shit, the Battle of the Force also was one? German documents show the occupation was not a simple invasion, but to also investigate an event that happened in the late 1800s. These documents were given to the local police force. So I need to find something about the local police force. Oh. Oh, hold on. Gotcha. The victims were frequent patrons of Dr. Mr. Dragunov, who regularly complained that standard medicine would not help people with such long-standing medical conditions. After a swift investigation, the police said there was no correlation. The animal killings as well? Witnesses mentioned that they saw a red glowing dot darting around the area where the mutilation supposedly took place. This sparked a short-lived legend about an angry spirit in the forest. The police stated that this was a baseless rumor. Wouldn't this be the... Oh, wasn't that just the witch because of a bloodshot eye? Okay, solved that already. The massacre too? Jeez, they redacted a shit ton of stuff. Someone didn't want their secret getting out. There was a disturbing rumor that the killer carved the runes into the dragon oak as part of the festival traditions. Though not much evidence suggests this, it was speculated to be the reason why the festival is no longer celebrated. Okay. Okay, so we did those, we did these, we did this, we did that. Nothing on them. I think there's something on the dad of the current mayor. Yeah, this one, but this guy too. Yeah, I know what they're gonna say about this is that he disappeared. The talented mycologist, yep, went missing during his time at Kozlovka. When the mycology community asked for his research in the forest, the local government refused to release it due to sensitive information. They found out something about the fungus. They didn't want it from coming out. This sounds more and more like some Resident Evil bullshit. There we go. Was he against the fungus or the soil or something? As the town was relatively small, there was no sheriff, and so the mayor was responsible for leading investigations. Upon appointing himself sheriff, he stated, "As long as I draw a bath, I shall keep this town thriving. Know that I will do what's best for Kozlovka." That can either be interpreted as something really good or something really bad. Oh, on. Cancel. Oh, this is the guy that I talked about before. He announced a more potent version of his medicine in 1989, but failed safety tests in the subsequent year and was not approved by the government. Okay. I think we have all of them. Yeah, stop hitting the back button. I need to start hitting the... Just fix me out. I highly doubt any of these are... Easy. Yeah, I got it. I think I hit everything. I think it's this guy. I think he caused the summer plague. I think he fucked up because he was just like, don't do it. No one believes in the science that I have. I'm gonna use this. And it's like, dude, it's not even government regulated. And he's like, fuck you guys. Modern medicine won't fix these people. And it's like, you probably should follow what the government says in terms of modern medicine. Unless it's like, America 2026. What's up? Whatever. Anyway, But we did that, and then because of this, Jan was like, fuck that. Summer Plague was what? He tried to get the medicine done in 89, didn't work. The Summer Plague was in 90. And then he became mayor in 92. Yeah, that sounds alright. You do. Propose this. Didn't get any use of the fungi, but it's this. Something is not correct. Okay, okay. Now I know what a fail state looks like. Alrighty. Cause the tragedies I play because of this. I'm supposed to put you here. That's 91. The plague was 90. His shit was there. Oh. Hold on. No? Of their product. The only product that's ever even been mentioned is the only product is agriculture. That's the only thing they have coming out of it. So it has to be the medicinal herbs. They're too potent to use and not approved by the government. This guy and the witch. Oh, hold on. Let me say it's the witch and not the doctor. What's the dates of so not the Battle of the Forest, not the Festival Massacre, not the animal killings. That's either be the Summer Plague or the 90s disappearance. If this is the case about... Oh, hold on. I forgot about to change this back to Jan. Shit. This last sentence is true. Because of this, Jan's are going to propose the Modern Farming Initiative to ban any uses of the medicinal herbs. This is 100% true. There's nothing else that could be, because that's the only thing they mentioned that they're trying to propose to get rid of. So, but if you know that, then you have to go here, and it must be, and this also just do the medicinal herbs. Cause the tragedy. Is it not the Summer Plague? An unidentified fungal matter within the bloodstream. Summer Plague. Yeah. Yeah, Summer Plague. I can't. No, That's kind of annoying, but understandable. Oh, I forgot about the symbiotic. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh. Which makes the medicine. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. There you go. And I will be taking that. There we go. Jet to people with fungus. Yeah, that's gonna be a wonderful idea. I've seen enough of The Last of Us to know that's not a good idea. Mr. Stuff was a good man, but I knew his ambition would get to him. To think he risked innocent lives. I may have found something that is of use. What's inside is sensitive. Handle it accordingly. I'll continue digging around for more material. To may concern. Hey, this is the thing from before. Oh, it's a boar. That's what that is. Oh. Okay. As you may know, it's been 3 months since our mayor went missing, so this is probably... Oh, this is the Kozlovka police force. He was dear to our hearts, but alas, we must come together and continue running the town. Control the Kozlovka police force and its public database will be transferred to his son, Jan Dragunov, as he will be taking the reins as mayor of the town. Did he get his father killed? With that, the passcode to the town ledger has been changed. It is now the heading code of the town hall. The heading code. Thank you everyone for your patience. The heading code was the second thing, right? Which means... NW6. 451 NW6. Oh, okay. Okay. Heading code is... Okay, NW... So, if I say north, NW is... Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy, I'm gonna do spatial reasoning here. Okay. So, north is 0, northeast, so NW is probably that. So, northeast is 45. East is 90. Okay. Southeast is 135. So it's the opposite of that. So it's 3... Isn't it 360 minus 135 then? It's the complete opposite. So that would be... What? 120? No. Well, plus that, right? Because it's like a little bit off of that, right? So... Because northwest would be... No, northwest would just be 45 degrees off of 360. What am I doing? I'm stupid at math. So it'd be 315. So 3156. Okay. Nice. Those are the details of the family that governs the town of Kozlovka. Okay. Let's get into business. I already know about you. Know about you. Hey, hey, hello. The witch, eh? In her younger years. Well, at least she's not like immortal, right? Lilia Dragunov is the adoptive elder sister of Atlia and Mistress of Dragunov. Although she acted more as a caregiver to the two boys rather than a sibling, not much is known about her besides reports of her eccentric personality. In 1965, the Dragunov family announced that she had run away, though no investigation was held. Gee, I wonder why. Volha Dragunov. Oh, not say Dragunov, it's Dragunova. Oh, the name's changed. Oh, that's why I got confused. Volha Dragunova is the mother of Jan Dragunov. She was a proud mother and adamantly supported Jan's mayorship after her husband's disappearance. Though she no longer uses their last name, she has close connections with the family. Wait, Volha? Volha Lysenko. Is that you? Am I talking to this woman? Is this the person who I've been talking to? Same first name. Assuming it's her. Hold on. Okay. Volha has nothing more on her. She does. Wait, whenever you. Okay, so. Okay. Her brother, Miss Aslav, pursued medicine after being inspired by her childhood stories of being sickly, one which damaged her eye, although it was more of a morbid fascination of her condition than a drive to help her. And you guys edited a shit ton out. Okay, so let's begin. The witch. True name is. They're responsible for the tragedy. Animal killings. Red dot. To carve the rune. I think it's the one that we found. Not this one. Not this one. To keep on kind of a symbol of forgiveness and peace. Yo, I'm sorry I killed all those pets. Yeah. Clutch. To think that the witch was their sister all along, and to think they had a sister to begin with, almost unbelievable. I found this document hidden in the archives. It felt like it was meant to be buried, like it wasn't meant to be found. I hope it helps your investigation. 1943. Oh, this is the one from the... Because they said that the police force had all the information that the Germans had on the forest and shit. Transcription tree looks to be centuries old. It can be confirmed there are ruins of the tree. However, it isn't in chalk like the pentagram suggests. It seems to be carved with some carpenter tool. Oh my god, it was the founder. Remind soldiers not to trample over the area and be careful of the delicate fungi. They are hard to spot, but they are here. There. Update: found a letter written a few days after the incident where attached it with these notes. Okay. The note's right there. The letter's right there. There's one document, but you didn't find the letter. Okay, great. Great, that's great. Anyway. What was the first tragedy? 1892. That means that the things that were drawn on the oak, these were drawn with the carpenter's tools. Which means two Slavical symbols on where are you? Okay, so it was the fucking founder. Originally a carpenter. Okay. So he carved the symbol onto the thing. And then when was Zarnava fucking 1887. Okay, so they founded the place in 1887. The first massacre, the massacre that happens when the festival happens in 1892. You know, she was a sickly lady. Her husband was sickly. Sorry, their child was sickly. So he carves the symbols of... Shit. Carves the symbols of... fertility. Basically, I want my daughter to be cool. I want my child to be born and be fine. Oh, wait, but fertility. Oh, and he was talking about, hold on. Borrowed her strength in times of need. So he's saying, oh, I use this to get power, right? I'm borrowing her, the symbol of fertility, tied up on for harvest, is used to carve into tools or boundary stones. So he's like, I want to have my farming be good. That's what, it makes more sense that way. He wants his farming to be good. And then he's like, so I carve this symbol in to have plentiful harvest. And it's also the symbol of fertility. So it's like my wife is kind of supporting me. And he also does this one, which is for growth and decay, renewal and remembrance. Symbol transition rather than end. So he basically, it's kind of saying like, I want this farming stuff to keep going. Basically powering the soil to be more powerful. It's about the tragedy. So it can't be that, it's not because of the Battle of the Forest. It's not the animal killings. The only thing that he could have been responsible for is the Festival Massacre. So this guy literally killed, is the mayor and the founder of this town, killed a shit ton of his own people. Excuse me. And we can confirm that. See? See? Oh. And then to the other tragedy. The other tragedy being the fact that the Germans found out about the symbols and about the plentiful harvest. Because what they did is that they looked at... They also were doing some research. And they already saw the uptick. Because, you know, they had an uptick in 1892 of agriculture. So they're like, let's do some research. And then in 1940s, well, World War II happens, and then they're like, you know what? Let's just drop by this old quaint European town and see what's going on here, because it is looking a little suspicious. You guys are having this stuff, and we also kind of somewhat, I guess, believe in the occult in this game. So then they come by and they're like, let's see what's going on here. And the locals are like, haha, fuck that noise. What's leading to the Battle of the Forest? Okay, never mind. Why would... Oh. Duh. I'm a fucking idiot. He's not the one who's spiritual, though. She's the one who's spiritual. Yeah. All right. This must have been the beginning of it all. I've heard of the legend before, but always thought it was an old wives' tale to scare me when I was a child. I think we're uncovering a much deeper conspiracy than we thought. Surely someone must have known about all of this. How did these tragedies go unnoticed, unconnected? I don't know, maybe they killed off everyone? I have 2 suspects. Atlia. It has to be Atlia. He ousted his sister. Where the fuck is she? He ousted his sister after the tragedy of animal killings and covered up the mistakes of Dragonov, his brother, after the summer plagues. Question is, what happened during the 90s? The police covering up crimes? Wow! What a novel approach! Who could have seen that coming? Especially ones that had to do with their loved ones? You've done enough. I don't think this is a good direction to pursue. You've done more than enough for the investigation, and your notes have been very helpful. But for now, I'm asking you to stop looking into this. Please, leave it be. Yeah, okay, well, we solved this. Alright. Oh. Where are you? Where are you? Got him. Or got her. Ali was my husband. He was everything to me. I loved him and never imagined he would be involved in whatever this is. I hired you because I wanted to know what happened to him and not learn he might have been a part in it. I don't know everything he did, but he was always a private man. Please don't assume the worst without proof. Okay, well, give me some more information then. There's so many. I want to say tragedies, probably. This is a Mad Lib situation right here. Which leads back to and the roots lead back to. Where do they lead back to? Is it the Dragon Oak? Is it the Dragon Oak or it's I feel they gave it away if they're saying it's that. Yeah. We've come too far to stop now. I suppose we have to see this through. I went through his office. I hate doing it. It feels wrong, but something caught my eye. I don't know why he had this or what it means. Maybe you understand better than I do. It's the letter. I'm sorry, Jan, but it's impossible. The land is too reliant on the symbiotic ergot. Without it, we just can't. Maybe decades later something can change, but the damage is too dire. Your proposal will fail. And there's something else. I think I'm being watched. I might know who's behind the recent incidents, but I need to be certain before I say more. Explain in person, July 21st, 1992. Okay, well, first off, let's do the parts that we know. Okay, Jan got sent this about how his thing will fail. And then... excuse me. Behind the recent incidents. Oh, they're talking about... oh, now we're getting into this 90s disappearance. 15 people vanished. Because it says right here, it's July 21st. Well, 2 months. Yeah. As well as one non-local is interesting. Where is the thing about... the thing that she got from the police. Don't have access to that anymore. Well, okay, there's a 50-50 chance on this, let's be honest. It's either this or it's... okay. It's not you, then... it's you. Yeah. Oops, hit the mic. He was being watched probably by Jan's dad? These are the last of what I could find. They know I've been looking into this. If something happens to me, please find... what the fuck? No! No subject! Oh, she was running away. Ooh, that's scary. My dearest daughter, do not fear the sacrifice your mother made. Take the fungi, you will not only survive, you will thrive. The land will remember your name as it remembers hers. With all love I can still give your father. 17th December 1892. The witch? Is the witch? Hold on. That's 1963. Adoptive sister. Bullshit. Dear brother, I read her father's letter. Oh, hold on. Another cough. Think about it. If the land feeds what it is given, then maybe it doesn't have to end in ruin. Maybe this is how we survive. It's no wonder she never seemed to age. Oh my god. All this time, I need to test. I saw. It's funny too. When we first saw the picture of like the witch younger, I was like 1963. I'm like, that fact that they gave a date seems like it's very prevalent. And I was like, I wonder if they're gonna do some shit about her being like, not say immortal, but like not her actual age. It was explain the reason why there's all this like, you know, sacrifices and shit like that. A few small trials just to see. The thought alone has kept me awake for days. I know how it sounds, but this could change everything. What we can do for the next 50 years. October 24th, 1965. Dear brother, time is running out. I think I'll have to start soon. Jan invited some expert after your clumsy mistakes, but I think I can handle them. So this is Ali. This is Atlia. No, Adila? Adila, I'll say. Adila. Talking to Mistasev Dragunov. Perhaps your trials were not failures. You said they passed in their sleep. Might be the best solution to make it as painless as possible. Come on now. It's the best we can do for what we're asking of them. For the loss of many, there is still... For the loss of few, there are still many, which is what their ancestors said. Is everything alright? I'm scared about the answer I'm gonna get. Hello, I'd like to apologize for Volhav Dragunova's actions as of late. Unfortunately, we've decided to terminate your contract. Please cease all prior investigations and send your invoice to Town Hall. Your services will be paid in full. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, she did. Are we supposed to say it's actually still her, or is it say like it's like that, or like Jan? Okay. That was a good guess, or perhaps you're simply more perceptive than I gave you credit for. Well, I got it wrong the first time, but sure, yeah, let's say that. Let's say that. Tell me, what's driving you now? Curiosity, guilt, or the need to be right no matter the cost? Because I want to finish this game, dude. I want to get to the bottom of the mystery and prove that I'm right. Come on out. Probably the only one to understand. Too much blood has spilled in. Legit, just Kozlovka. Keep on forgetting to like click into it to drag. Your mother and I. So don't do anything to your mom, dude. Didn't know what we were uncovering. Do the world deserves to know. You are naive to think that simply telling everyone is going to solve anything. Truth doesn't heal, it spreads, it divides, it consumes. Fine, I'll let you continue investigation. You already have everything you need. Perhaps you understand the position I've been forced into. Start from the beginning. Which letter? Which letter? Oh, these letters. Okay. Okay, well. Fuck, not that. Oh, where are you? Wish there was a search function. But actually, no, it's not that slow. Okay, yeah, okay. So the summer plague, the first one, the winter festival. What's it? Cultivate more of the symbiotic ergo, right? Because they want to use that to be able to treat her illness. We found during the tragedy of the 90s disappearances, which is the most recent thing. Fuck. Wait, hold on. Doesn't make no sense. Wait, which letter is it? Are they talking about that letter, or are they talking about my dearest? Oh, my dearest daughter. Oh, okay. You sacrifice your mother has made. I was looking, but it was the other letter, one of the other letters that was going on here. The treat. Okay. These definitely go to. Why does she have the last name of it's the adoptive elder sister of Atlia and Mrs. Dragunov? Wait, that makes no sense. If she's the adopted little sister, why does she have the same last name as their future wife of... What? Well, anyway, letter-wise, this is him talking to his daughter. This is after the Winter Festival. If it's not this, it must be... What? Take the fungi, aka the symbiotic ergo. For the research 144 for details. Oh, wait, no. This was found by the Germans. And then the police, the Kozlovka police took it. Okay. What? Isn't that not where they found it? 1943 research notes 1944. Written a few days after the incident. (1943). Wait, no, hold on. Written a few days after the incident. Oh, wait, no. This was written a few days after the winter incident, the festival incident. We're tussling with these notes. If this is 1943, which email was this attached to? Hidden in the archives, but to be buried. It wasn't meant to be found. I feel like that's right. Our elder sister, but even then. At was a caregiver, yeah, because she's so much older. That's right, and that's right. Evidence letter. Wait, no. Oh, wait. I know where this was found again. It wasn't found during then. This imagery. This imagery was found only one other time. The animal killings. What? I read her father's letter. (1965). Oh, it was found in 1965. Which one of you? Not you. At 90s. No, it's the animal killings. It has to be the animal killings. Because it's 1965, and the letter is saying it was found during the tragedy of 1965. Letter was not lost to time in... Right? It was found multiple times. Because the first time it was found... Evidence letter 144, 1892, research notes. Right? And that was the... No. There's this. Year 1943, research notes 144. This is the German notes. So this is during that time. Update, found a letter. Transcription. So maybe it is then? It sounds like this letter that Bodon wrote it, and then it was right after the Winter Festival. Sent it. It was lost to time. Then the Nazis found it, and then they're like, "Oh, this looks interesting. Let's go to the research." Oh, hi, Zeta. Welcome on in. Welcome for the wait. What were you guys up to? Ooh, Pragmata. Good game. Real good game. Hope you all are having a good time. I'm Windings, Robot Detective VTuber. I play mysteries, puzzles, action games, basically everything in hindsight. Today we're playing Wiki Kozlovka, which is this small game that is like Root Trees of Dead, which is a top 10 game. Very interested in mystery, detective, investigation games. And this is, I don't know if it's as good as that, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It seems very short though. Very good, but I needed to end it because it was frying my PC. Oh shit, damn. Yeah, that game is surprisingly, not surprisingly, it is heavy duty. I had to go in when I first was starting it, the first time I streamed it, and like turn down a couple of stuff. I feel like it'd be a good game to go back to and like beat it, and like while not streaming it after I do it. But like, yeah, doing it the lowest settings, still mess with your stuff. Damn, that sucks. It's a good game, but yeah, it's definitely got that the RE Engine feel. if you get my drift. But yeah, I hope that you're able to get it to work. We'll be able to troubleshoot it, and hopefully really it's not like a hardware issue, because that would suck. Especially in today's time when like buying even a single piece of like computer hardware to upgrade, it costs literally an arm, a leg, a kidney, a lung, and maybe like a gallbladder. I need to buy some new thermopaste. That's what's messing with it too. It's been a while since I changed it. Oh yeah, that'll help. I just put new thermopaste on because I just upgraded my CPU last year. I want to say late last year. Oh no, not late last year. Early this year. I upgraded my CPU early this year. I'm pretty fucking sure. So I put some new thermopaste on. What CPU do I got? I have now a 59. Is it 5900 or 5950X T GPU? It's 59. I think it's 5900. 5900, 5950X GPU, CPU, AMD. I went from a 39. Was it 3950 or 3900 XT AMD CPU to a 59, whatever it is. I was tempted to get the 5800 X3D because those are better for what's it called, gaming. But then I also want to do things in the future, spoiler alert, that are not gaming, that require a lot of CPU, like 3D animation work, and that stuff's better to have, or like video editing, and that stuff is better to have better multi-threaded CPUs, which is what this is. It was a hard choice though, because there's some games, looking at you, Monster Hunter Wilds, that I want to play, but like the X3D would have been a better choice. Dude, yeah, no PC parts are now just out. I want to get a better CPU, but the prices are just whack. I will say, if you're gonna think about getting a computer, I wouldn't say this normally, but if you're thinking about getting a new CPU part, there's no better time than now, because it's only going to get worse. Like, for the very foreseeable future. That's like when me and my roommate bought the Switch 2 last year. We were just like, this is expensive, but like, no doubt the price of the Switch 2 is probably gonna go up. And lo and behold, guess what happened last week? The Switch 2 goes up by $50 in price, and I turned to my roommate after I found the information. I was just like, see, now we made the good call. We spent a shit ton of money, but we would have spent a shit ton more if we were trying to buy the Switch 2 now. Man, everything's so damn expensive. And then I spend all this money, and then, no offense to this game is great, but then I spend it streaming a game that I could have played on like on like a computer from like 2016. This is still a good game though. I'm stuck though. I like your model, homie. It looks really good. Thank you. This was, I'm not gonna say how much this costs, but I will say that it costs more than a CPU for me to commission this model. But I do think that it was worth it. It was I feel like it was really worth it. Especially when I did my taxes and I was just like, oh, it's a business. Technically I have a loss in terms of streaming. So I was just like, oh, you poor thing, and I was like, yeah, give me more money. Where am I fucking up here? Oh yeah, I should probably give some details about this game for anyone who's in here now. So the whole entire purpose of this game, if you guys don't know GOOOO Trees or Obadin, which is also a very similar game, is that we are supposed to be researching. We're asked by one person to go find out about this small town in Europe who has had a history of tragedies. They've been occupied by Nazis in the past. They had 2 massacres. Well, 1 massacre, 1 people going disappearing, but basically massacre. Bunch of animal killings, and a bunch of people dying of some mysterious shit from a plague. And we were tasked by someone who was unknown at the beginning of the game, but now has been revealed to be this lady here, to go find out the details about this town and what's going on. So we go in, we look at, articles. It's called Lost Wiki Kozlovka, which is, so it's like a bunch of Wikipedias. We had to find redacted information. We have to get information from our client. Unfortunately, our client was discovered, and, since it's a cover-up, she was detained, and now we're talking to her son, who is the mayor and the chief of police of the town, who's like, dude, you don't understand the position I'm in. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but I wish that you stopped. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on now, because for the best I can ability, I'm telling. It's asking about a letter that was written. Wait, hold on. Maybe it wasn't. Hold on, maybe this is some bullshit. Hold on. I swear to God, if this is what it is. Fuck! Sounds pretty interesting. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I've gotten stuck a couple of times. I'm trying to right now determine the last piece of information that I got were 3 emails. It was like 1 email with 3 images. One which I know is a response to another thing that I have. This. Oh, I can only have 1 attachment open at a time. It's kind of annoying. So when the Nazis were in Kozlovka years ago during World War II, they were researching this tree, which is some sketchy shit. And they're like, there's some ruins on here, some shit's going down, and we found a letter. That letter is now attached as the first thing here, where it talks about a guy talking to his daughter saying, do not fear the sacrifice your mother has made. The whole entire thing is that this guy is most likely this guy, the founder, one of the 2 founders of the town. He was like, oh, I borrowed my wife's strength, because his wife was a very spiritual lady. So spiritual that she got into the habit of going and carving runes onto this weird-ass tree. And these runes over here means fertility and transition and shit. Like, the second rune's kind of weird. But, and then she's like, oh, runes, maybe we need some sacrifices or some shit. So she goes and, like, decides to, in the Winter Festival, kill, like, a shit ton of people. And, which is the Festival Massacre. She kills a shit ton of people, and then she slits her own throat. Which is believed to have been, he's saying that, hey, my daughter, take this fungi that was created because my wife did all this ritual mumbo jumbo. You can use it to survive. This was 1892. She appears, the daughter, who has been mentioned in that letter, appears again years later on in 19 something something, high 19 something something, and now she is the adoptive quote unquote elder sister. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Whew. That scared the shit out of me, specifically because I was on this page and this creeps me out. She's an adoptive elder sister of the, not the founder, but the last, not the current mayor, but the mayor before, and his brother, who were like doing some shady shit. So she, even though she looks like she is like, I don't know, let's say 20 in this, is probably actually like 100 years old. And I think she stopped taking the goods. She stopped taking whatever was making her look young and not aged, because now there's a lady going around called the Witch. Well, look at that. She looks very suspiciously like the other lady before. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of this. Oh, I don't know. Red eye. Okay, let's close all these and then start from the beginning. So the issue I have is now I'm in contact with the current mayor, who is like, please stop investigating. And I'm like, no. And he's like, okay, well, you can keep on going. But that just made me a Cowboy Bebop. I have seen, this is like an anime sin. I have seen one episode of Cowboy Bebop. One. Yeah, it's one of my few anime sins I have. It's one of those few things that people hear and they're like, you call yourself a weeb? And I'm like, yeah. I swear it's gotta be YouTube. Written by you, addressed to, it's the letter, it's addressed to you. Right? It's like one of my favorite animes ever, man. Yeah, maybe I make this my year. Maybe I make this my year to watch a bunch of shit that, like, anime that I just have been, what's it called? Putting on the back burner and not watching. I need to do that. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I put the Winter Festival, I didn't put Festival Massacre. Fuck! See, it's one of those things, you know, when you're explaining something to somebody and then you're like, oh wait, that doesn't make any sense. Oh man. I was stuck on that for like 10 to 15 minutes, if at minimum. Continue. Okay. Dude, you get that? Thank you for the redeem, Senya. Okay. Or something's like right in front of you, and you're like, after the attempting the ritual caused the tragedy. When they were caught, they took the letter and sent it to blank, and the assignment blank caused the blank in tragedy. Attempting the ritual failed to achieve results. Well, it's not the Germans, because they didn't try anything because they got kicked out of the town. Okay, so it would have to be Oh, so she wanted to stay young. Probably, right? Oh god, they're making the text really hard to look at now. I was playing with a car mechanic sim last night, and I was just like, okay, we need to change those robot parts, and bam, 10 minutes go by, and now I'm insane thinking I already solved the problem, but nah. Yeah, that feeling when you're like, oh, I should know how to do this. I definitely solved this. You know, what's wrong with this? It makes complete sense, and you miss like that one small little thing, and you're like, oh, whoops. Okay, animal killings. And they were caught. I'm assuming Atlia took the letter, and then he sent it to Dr. Mastiff, who they already mentioned took special interest in his quote-unquote elder adoptive sister's condition. And then and then he, being the fucking mad scientist doctor that he was just like, oh, you telling me that this fungus can, like, I don't know, cause immortality or stop aging? Maybe I should experiment on people and see if I can help out. Oh, it doesn't work. Let's cause a plague. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Smooth move, guys. Smooth move. Listen, why the hell does everyone want to live forever, man? I wouldn't want that. I've thought about that. I would only want to live forever if the Earth was living forever. Because what happens if you live forever and the Earth and the universe is like split up? Also because people are afraid of death, but that's a whole other conversation. You're almost there. After the incident, you invited. Oh, okay. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Invited this guy. Wow, this. Okay. You invited him in this time. And then, same guy said something was wrong, but then, even though you invited him, your dad was like, oh, fuck that, and then intercepted and killed him. Or the witch, one of the two. Causing the... Well, not the animal killings, not the festival massacre, so it'd have to be the 90s disappearances. Which means that she caused another... Okay. Okay. Oh, trying to warn you. Are we talking to Jan right now? We are talking to Jan. So, after the incident, Jan, invited the Dr. Casimir to research the symbiotic ergot. That's true. While research was underway... Dr. Casimir... Something was wrong and tried to warn you, but that intercepted the message and had them killed. Is the witch still present? It's not him. And this was underway. Started ritual again and causing the tragedy. Well, hold on. We got that letter. Jan invited some expert after your clumsy mistakes, but I think I can handle them. Yeah, okay. Perhaps your trials are not failures. He said that, and then this is the doctor being like, hey, you shouldn't do this. I think I'm being watched. I think I know who's behind the recent incidents, but I need to be certain before I say more. And this, wait, was this the 90s? This is 92. So this is literally the time of the 90s disappearances, which are in the summer of 92. Okay. So he said something was wrong. I tried to warn you. But I thought it was your dad that killed him. Unless your dad was trying to do... I mean, if he has control of the police force, it's an easy way to get people to disappear. Oh, okay. Neat. Did you kill your dad? I'm assuming you already figured out what happened next. You killed your dad. He was the last victim of the 90s disappearances. He may have been my father, but by the end, he wasn't the man I knew. When I learned what he'd done, what he intended to continue, I had to end it. It was foolish because in the end, the burden fell onto me. The irony of it all. Some truths fought everything they touched. Do you understand why the past had to stay buried? Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a good. That's probably they're talking about Kozlovka proper and not Liliana or the witch. Is too reliant on the what do I want to say? Medicinal herbs? No, on the this specifically. Yeah. Casimir, as I said, Casimir only confirmed what I was too scared to admit myself. The town is built on blood, and to an extent, the country was a Nava. If we stop the process, people will starve. But what's a measly few to sacrifice only every 50 years? It was a curse inherited by my family, but I've grown tired of the charades, and think in my heart I wanted someone to know. I won't stop you from doing what you think is right. I only wish my mother wouldn't need to know. You're not gonna kill your mother, right? That would be... Ooh! Burn the tree would be fucking amazing. Hell no, we're not deleting the evidence. If I have to destabilize our whole entire... I don't believe in that fucking kill a... no, I don't. No, not in this situation. No, never. No, I don't. Never do that. No, we're not gonna have sacrifice people to save everyone, especially if this is tied to the economy. No, we'll burn the tree. Thank you for doing what I spent my whole life wishing I could. But every time I tried, I thought of what dying would mean, and I faltered. I was too scared, and now I lived a much longer life than I needed. And Kozlovka survives, I pray, remembers. Be more kind than would remember me, Lilia. Yay! That was quick. But it was good. Sometimes you need a game that is just small and short. You know, it didn't overstay its welcome. It was quick. It was done and got it, which is nice. I would have liked to see maybe other endings, like to see what the other two endings happen, but it's probably just like one like line of text or letter or whatever. Yeah, you guys actually really did catch me on the tail end. Aw. Feel free to explore the other endings. Oh, sweet, nice. Okay, well, I got time. Continue. Glad you enjoyed the game. Thank you. I fucking love the aesthetic of this game. Let's see how fast I can do this. God, I wish I could drag over the... Alright, I'm gonna head out and vibe, enjoy your stream, and much love. Yeah, you too! I'm honestly, after I check out the next two endings, I'm gonna also call it, and then probably find someone to raid into. But thank you all for coming. Thank you all for, if any of you need to step away to get some food, drink, or rest, please feel free to do so. It is a Monday, and everyone knows how Mondays are. To delete the evidence. And then we publish the article. Things are quiet, the fields are green again. The harvest looks like it'll be strong this year. My son hasn't said much, but he brushed it all off as a misunderstanding. Guess some things don't change, but I can't help but feel like there's still something wrong. I know you've not replied to my previous email, so please give me a sign. Ooh, that's scary. I literally damned the whole entire town. Well, not damned the whole entire town, but I damned them somewhat. I wonder what it's like if you're like a journalist and you find out something like, oh, someone's going around killing people because of stuff. And if you don't report that and someone dies, can you be held liable? I should look that up. I have a cool idea for like a mystery thing. Don't need that, don't need that, do this. I like the fact that it saves right before. My other option other than burn the tree, I was gonna do publish the article, but burn the trees felt more like cinematic. So now for internal insecurity has flagged you for unauthorized disclosure of classified material. Your residence is under surveillance. Agents will arrive within 2 hours to take you into custody. Processing will occur at the National Center. One phone call will be permitted. Remain at your registered residence until an agent arrives to avoid escalation. If I do the other kind of right thing, I go to jail? Bro. For shame. Well, guess we're in jail now. Oh well. Alrighty, let's go find someone to read into. Yeah. Oh, right when I stopped playing the game, I got all the fucking achievements. All that it's, oh wow, they're popping up now again now. It's like what, 6 achievements? Is that it? Okay. Who is live? It's early. It's 7 o'clock. Usually not done by now. We're gonna wait into Fleshy. Alrighty. That's it for today. There's no stream tomorrow for me, like usual on Tuesdays. We'll be back on Wednesday for some more Baldur's Gate 3 with Jay. Sounds Latanabi. On what is it? Thursday? Thursday, we have Devil May Cry 3, more of that. So we have 2 3s in a row. And then on Friday we have nothing planned at the very least. Saturday we have Call of the Elder Gods. I did Call of the Sea it's not Sunday, but a little while back. And now that I finished Call of the Sea, I'm ready for the sequel, which is literally coming out this week. So, Call of the Elder Gods. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of it in one sitting, or if I'm going to break it up into like 2 or 3 streams, but we're at least going to start it on Saturday. And then Sunday, we got Castle Crashers with the homies. I've been looking forward to that for a while. Going back to playing some Castle Crashers. That'll be fun. But until then, I'll see you all around. If you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching. If you're watching right now, thank you for watching. Either way, see you all around. Bye. Oh, I can't even wave. Can I wave? Yeah, I can wave. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.